Who are you?
I'm the Secret Service.
Could I get a name and badge number? No, I can't get a name and badge number.
You can get my name. Let me get your ID.
No, ma'am.
No, let me get your ID. Those
No.
are police orders. I'm telling you to give me.
That's not a lawful order.
What's your problem right now? What's your problem?
My problem is that she's giving me unlawful orders.
Jump barrel.
Going stop on jump barrel. She flew me out the window, flew me up. So, okay, I'm finna
Did she, so here's where we're at. So the violation that he pulled her over for was, he believed that her flipping him off was a violation. And it's not. So the original stop.
What's the crime? Is there a crime? Is there a law against filming? Is there an RSA specific? I was wondering what you're doing here, sir. We're just looking at making sure you guys had your information. You didn't actually. So yeah,
we're being audio and video.
Excellent, because we want to FOIA request that. We're just conducting a brief audit, sir.
Imagine walking a public sidewalk with a camera, only to be swarmed by armed agents acting like you're breaching national security. That's exactly what unfolds outside the vice president's residence, where federal officers twist basic rights into threats and demand compliance without cause. It's not a crime scene, but they treat it like one. So who's really out of line here?
An unmarked secret, sir. I can't hear you. Can you? I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm here taking pictures right here.
Who are you, ma'am?
I said I can't have you taking pictures right here.
Yeah, who are you?
I'm the Secret Service.
Could I get a name and badge number? No, I can't get a name and badge number.
You can get my name. It's Morgan Dodd.
Sorry?
Morgan Dodd?
Morgan Dye?
Dodd.
Dodd. Okay, D-O-D-D.
Yes.
Well, actually, Morgan, I can take pictures here because this is a publicly accessible area.
Yeah, it's public. We just don't want you taking pictures of our security.
I understand that you might not want that, but there's actually no law prohibiting it.
Alright. You have a nice evening.
Okay, you too.
I can't have you this close, though. You have to stand on the sidewalk. You're blocking our interview. I can't have you.
Oh, I am on the sidewalk. This is
Okay, but you have to go out this way. You cannot stand right here.
What about this area?
No, you cannot stand right here.
I can't stand here.
No.
All right, well, I'm outside the security checkpoint,
Okay.
so therefore I can stand right here.
You cannot stand right here. I'm telling you.
All right, well, you're telling me is not a law.
It's a command from the police.
Right, but it's not a lawful command.
I'm asking you. I'm not trying to give you a hard time.
Kind of seems like you are trying to give me a hard time.
All right? Just stand on the sidewalk. There's no big deal.
All right, so I see the restricted area sign there, so I'm not going to pass that.
Okay, but I'm telling you. Not stand.
You're telling me that's not a lawful order, ma'am. Are you ordering me or are you telling me? All right, well, that's not a lawful order, ma'am.
Sir, step up to the sidewalk. I'm not really trying to give you a hard time today. I'm not trying to give you a hard time.
All right, well, it really kind of seems like you are trying to give me a hard time. All right, well, this is a sidewalk.
Okay.
It's publicly accessible.
Okay.
There are no signs indicating.
For you to step off to the sidewalk.
Well, you've actually ordered me now, and I believe that's an unlawful order.
You need to go to the sidewalk.
If I don't leave what?
You need to go to the sidewalk.
Are you threatening me now? If I don't leave what?
I politely asked for you to move to the sidewalk. Now you have made.
You've actually ordered me, and since you've ordered me, and it's an unlawful order, now it's kind of like a.
Let me get your ID.
No, ma'am.
No, let me get your ID. Those
No.
are police orders. I'm telling you to give me.
That's not a lawful order.
What's your problem right now? What's your problem?
My problem is that she's giving me unlawful orders.
Okay, this is our work area, okay? You cannot stand here and take pictures.
This might be your work area, but it's also a public area.
This
You
is
see
all
this?
government right here. This is government.
Okay, so even if this is federal government property, there was a DHS memo in 2011 and 2018 applies to all federal property.
Okay.
any area where it is not specifically restricted, so like there's a no trespassing sign, I can't go back there. There's a restricted area sign, I can't go past that. But any area that is not specifically prohibited for me to enter on federal property, any public area on federal property like this sidewalk, because it's not specifically restricted, I can stand here.
If a federal officer is telling you that you can't stand on federal property, you cannot stand. Are you going to leave or not?
That's,
you going to leave or not?
No, I'm
You're
not.
Gonna, all right.
So it's a
Stay right
failure
there,
to
then.
obey.
Well, it's you can call it whatever you want, but that's not a lawful order, ma'am.
I asked you nicely.
That's not a lawful order. Well, you didn't ask me nicely. If you had asked me nicely, it might have been, no, you gave me an unlawful order.
A police command.
Right.
From the sidewalk.
Which now makes
I
it,
do not want you taking pictures of
I can't tell whether you keep telling me you're asking me politely.
So give me your ID.
No.
I'm not going to go back and forth with you. So you're not going to give me your ID?
No, ma'am.
I asked for you to stop taking pictures. That's what I told you.
You asked for me to stop taking pictures. Well, any area that is accessible to public, which this area is, I am allowed to stand here and take photos. Do you guys, what is your name, sir?
You're not giving me ID. Why should I give you my name?
Because you're a public official in the course of your duties, and it's your policy.
You're on property right now, so either you.
I'm on federal property, but I'm not in restricted property.
I'm telling you to leave.
This isn't restricted property. You have no authority to give that order.
Can you advise if you have any further information on that individual?
All right, what's your name, sir? Sir, what is your name and badge number, please?
Sir, just,
It is your policy.
you can take your hands out your pocket and your hands off of the camera.
All right. I'm just going to.
I don't want the camera up. You put the camera, take your hands off.
All right. Well, that's not a lawful order. I'll take my hands out of my pockets to make you feel comfortable, and I'll advise you that I have no weapons on me, and I mean no ill will or ill intent. I'm just here to take photos on public property.
I'm asking you for you right now not to take pictures. And put your camera.
That's not a lawful order, ma'am.
Telling you that now. Don't take any pictures.
All right. Well, it's a little late for that, A. And B, that's not a lawful order, and you are a public official in the course of your duties. I really expected Secret Service to know better than this in a place like this. Like, you must have people coming by here every day taking photos. Like, you guys really weren't trained on this? Like, no training on public photography, anything related to that? Public areas, you didn't read the memo that was issued in 2011 and reissued in 2018? That's not a lawful order, ma'am.
Hey, buddy, how you doing today?
Well, I was all right till your officers started harassing me.
Really?
I harassed you.
Yes,
I asked for you.
and giving me unlawful orders.
Our security operations. You were standing right over here in this area.
Right, I am standing where I was standing. I was at no point in any restricted area.
I asked for your ID. You refused to give it to me.
Yes, you have
So you're
no...
refusing to cooperate with police orders. I've asked for you to stop doing that.
Refusing to cooperate with police orders because I don't want to identify. Okay, so there are a few things that would allow you, that would make me required to identify to you. You would have to have reasonable, since you have DC policing powers, you would have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion that I have committed, am committing, or about to commit a crime. Absent that, I have no necessity to identify myself to you.
Are you cool talking with me over here real quick?
I'm cool talking with you, but I'd prefer to stay right here.
I mean, you don't want to stand over there real quick and talk with me?
Not really.
There's really no difference it's just over there.
Yeah, I don't understand what the difference is to you either.
What's your name, buddy?
I'm not going to disclose that.
So you can ask me for my name.
Yes, because you are a public official in the course of your duties, and I am not.
Is there a reason why you're taking pictures today?
Yes, because I want to.
Just because you want to?
That is reason enough. Could I get your name and badge number, please?
My name's Officer Book.
Officer Bud? Book. I'm trolling you guys? I mean, it was your officers that started harassing me.
See you.
Yo, hey. Let me see your ID.
I'm sorry?
Let me see your ID.
And who might you be?
MA1 Stewart, name's right here.
Stewart?
Yeah. Let me see your ID.
What's your rank?
MA1.
Sorry?
First class, MA1.
Okay.
Take a picture of him.
Yeah, so this is, you know this is a military installation, right?
Yes, it would appear to be, since y'all are U.S. Navy.
You got a camera?
So you can't take pictures of that.
Oh, I absolutely can.
No, you absolutely can't.
Oh, I absolutely can.
Call dispatch. Tell them get our thing. Let me see your camera phone. Take a picture of the gentleman. Tell dispatch to put the camera on him. Also take a picture of him. Contact the service, let them know. Police. Anytime they take pictures of our surveillance system.
I'm on national park property. You're going to want to call park police.
If you're not,
DC police doesn't actually have jurisdiction. You want to call park police?
thank you, I appreciate that. We'll call Park Police.
Good plan. Have fun with that.
I will. He's taking pictures of the installation and the camera system.
What will he take pictures of next? Crazy.
Where you from? Michigan?
I'm not going to answer any questions.
I'm not asking you a question.
That would sound like a question.
Photoshop the cheekbones. A little bit puffy in the face. But I noticed they do have the camera system up.
It is.
Like that.
Truck's aware.
Okay. As long as they are aware.
Yeah, you don't have a radio.
You don't want to follow him around too?
Nah, he's homeless. He's jogging. He's not taking video surveillance of the ECP or our defensive.
That you know of.
place.
Might be taking video. Who knows?
I'd rather him do it the way he's doing it than the way you're doing it. It's perverted.
I'm doing it overtly, at least. If he's doing it without you seeing, I think you'd be more worried about that.
I'm gonna ask you one question. What is your intentions with it?
Whatever I want.
That's all I want to know. Hey, don't take pictures. Don't take pictures. You got any ideas?
You gotta be kidding me, right?
Alright, listen. Let me talk to you real quick. Alright. I'm gonna be a dick, alright? So here's the way things is. This is a federal installation. You already know that. You know this is a military installation,
Yep.
right?
Well, this is a national park.
Understood.
Yeah.
So look, the way
That's a military installation.
You cannot record. You cannot take pictures.
Oh,
previous authorization.
Absolutely can.
No, you cannot. So
100% can.
if you do not want to comply with us, we'll have to contact outside law enforcement, and then they'll be the ones to pick you up.
Go for it.
All right.
You'll get a free education.
Okay, that's cool. Look, if you want to take it that route, you can take it that route. So I'm just letting you know that's how things are going to work.
Okay.
on our end.
Just if you contact law enforcement, just tell me that you'll stick around to get educated by them about my rights and how nothing I'm doing is in any way legal.
No, it is unlawful.
No, it's not.
Video surveillance.
It's absolutely not.
Yes, it is. So,
Not even low bat.
comply, then we will contact. So you're gonna wait around when we contact law enforcement?
Go for it. No, if you tell me you contact law enforcement, I'll stick around. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna run from the cops. Like,
You got identification?
I'm not gonna answer that.
To give them the camera, so that's fine.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thought that was me.
Go ahead, stick around, and we're gonna go.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna run from anybody.
I'm gonna get this education. Okay.
Good plan.
But so we can be on. Yeah, so once law enforcement get help, and as you said, they're gonna educate me on this whole situation.
I'm sure they will.
Like I said, my name is Emma Stewart. If you refuse to give me your ID or any information on you,
Absolutely.
we're gonna wait for law enforcement to get it.
Well, I tell you right now, they're not gonna get anything more than you did.
That's fine. As long as I follow my PPRs and my steps, I'm good to go.
Yeah, I recognize you've got policy. Gotta do what you gotta do. Is that a service issue phone?
Say again?
Is that a service issue phone?
I can't hear what you're saying.
Is that a service issue phone? Was it issued to you?
Was that a service issue camera?
I don't have a service.
I don't have a service issue.
You don't? So you're not U.S. Navy police?
No.
Oh, okay. He says he's not U.S. Navy police. He might be a threat on your facility. Gotta check him out.
Listen, do you understand why our policies are the way they are?
I mean, that's a more complex question than I've got time for. Do I understand why all of your policies are the way they are? No, I have absolutely no understanding of why your policies are the way they are if this is what your policy dictates. So they said they're calling the park police on me, but park police sure are taking a while to show up. It's funny, when I was at the park police station, they came in full codes, like blocking traffic, speeding in, pull up. It's crazy, but here they just don't care. Okay. Did you get an ETA? So I'm gonna go wait on near the upper gate on Massachusetts Avenue. If Park Police ever decides that you guys are a priority or they want to show up for you, then you can send them up there.
Let this be a wake-up call. Public property doesn't mean public freedom, unless you fight for it. The uniforms may change, the tactics may vary, but the goal is always the same. Compliance through confusion. Learn the law. Challenge the narrative. Because if you don't assert your rights, they'll vanish behind a badge and a gate. In the heart of Little Rock, a routine traffic stop quickly spirals into a constitutional controversy. A woman flips off an officer, a gesture protected by the First Amendment. But instead of letting it slide, the cop makes it personal. What follows is a chaotic scene involving a child, blocked traffic, and a citizen who refuses to back down. But when a supervisor steps in, the real story behind this unlawful stop is exposed.
I'll make sure this one turned on too. All right, so when y'all, which car did y'all pull over? This one? The first one?
No, this one right here.
Okay.
That's her sister's car.
So she was the passenger.
She was the driver. Her daughter's in the back seat. She wasn't in the car. She was in that car right there.
I'm her sister.
Okay.
I'm not being offensive at all. So I don't know.
You're fine. I'll be there to speak with you in just a minute. Let me holler at him real quick. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I just made it stop. Made it stop.
Wait. So y'all are this south on John Barrow?
Going south on John Barrow. She flipped me out the window. Put me up.
So, okay, I'm finna.
Did she was the driver?
Driver.
Had she have her like arm out the window?
Yes.
Anybody else in the car other than the daughter?
Daughter in the back seat.
Was she wearing her seatbelt?
I didn't see it.
Say it again.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it? Okay.
But so I make a stop. Don't make contact with her. What's going on? What you flipping this up for? Just this nice, sincere. I'm like, what you flipping this up for? Yeah, then she got her phone. I'm like, okay, can I get your driver's license? She got that all on. Let me get your driver's license. Let me get your driver's license. So I said, okay, I got that all for you. She get the registration. I'm like, let me get your registration. I said, oh, you pulling off a black actress. And then I looked at the name. That's when I went to the car and I made contact with y'all. I was like, okay. She's been around there. If she was clean, I'm gonna get that stuff back and let her. It's like, hey, all police ain't bad. That's all it's gonna be. She got out the car before I could even jump out the car and say, here go your stuff back. She got out the car, started a whole bunch of cars lined up. Oh, he's one of the black actors. Everybody get his name. She yelling around, she running around, she jumping between my car. She behind my car. So now I don't know what you got. You behind my car, you behind all these other cars. I'm gonna tell you, she's still yelling. Get in the car, okay. Now for you to register for disorderly conduct because you been acting crazy this whole time when I could just, hey, here you go. You can go about your business.
Okay.
It wasn't about activism, nothing. We just there.
Was Nelson with you the whole time?
Yeah, Nelson saw running around because Nelson got on the radio and was like, that's when he heard.
Yeah, he called out the traffic stop.
Like, hey,
all right, let me holler at him real quick.
And Nelson,
did you say she was stopping the traffic and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I put my hands. I'm putting hands on her because I'm putting her in trying to put her phone down, trying to put her in handcuffs.
Okay. Hey, let me holler at you. So what? So south on Barrow. Did she like pass y'all?
Well, I passed her. I didn't know who she was. I passed her. I was going to the car wash.
Sure.
Up in her saloon place, getting ready to make a traffic stop. So that's when I flipped around.
Okay.
I was waiting right there trying to get in, but traffic backed up. So I saw her get out the car. I guess someone was running her information and whatnot.
Okay, but you weren't there for like the initial stop and stuff. But she was acting all like trying to block traffic and stuff and yelling and stuff afterwards.
Well, no, she was just parked. She was in front of his car. As far as blocking traffic, I believe that's just how she was screaming and hollering cars. Just decided to stop and kind of record. So that's where the traffic came in. But she wasn't necessarily blocking traffic herself. Just the situation itself. Cars wanted to stop and record.
Okay. I'll be right with you.
She's going to jail?
Well, I'll be right back with you. Stand by.
Oh.
Hey, sir. So here's where we're at. So the violation that he pulled her over for was he believed that her flipping him off was a violation, and it's not. So the original stop, he had no other traffic violations or anything. He just didn't understand that wasn't disorderly, and the Supreme Court says that's the First Amendment deal. So we'll, and then afterwards, it all spun from the stop that it needed to definitely write up like a training issue that he just wasn't aware, and then write a report about everything. Yeah, her daughter was the only passenger. But she has a juvenile daughter. Yes. Yeah, and she apparently was being loud in between everything afterwards. She got his information. She provided her information. Apparently, at some point she got frustrated and got out of her car and was yelling and stuff like that. But as far as the initial stop is, it's all stemming from that. That's what we haven't made it that far. I'm about to get her out of these handcuffs, and I'll coordinate that. Well, I'll see what exactly she wants to do at this point. She says she believes that she's an activist and we're targeting her. So that's what she's saying. So I'll explain. Okay, thank you. Hey, Jayla. So here's where we're at. I understand how she acted afterwards and everything.
Yeah.
And that probably did fit the statute.
Yeah.
The issue is the flip off is not good PC.
Okay.
It's a First Amendment protection. So that's fine. But you don't understand. So we're gonna write, that you understand that. We'll write it up as a training thing. Obviously, you weren't aware of that, and we'll go over it and everything. So
This incident is a textbook example of why knowing your rights matters. Flipping off a cop may be disrespectful, but it is not illegal. When emotions replace training, citizens pay the price. Always record, always stay calm, and never forget. The First Amendment isn't optional, it's law. And when cops get it wrong, hold them accountable. What happens when you walk into a public courthouse with a camera and a copy of the Constitution? In this fiery confrontation, auditors stand their ground against courthouse staff and police officers who can't seem to tell the difference between policy and law. From denied motions to panic buttons being hit, all for a First Amendment right that's already been settled in court. This is the clash between ignorance and freedom, and it's only getting louder.
He's following up because remember all the tickets? He has a ticket for protesting. And they dropped the case against the reporter. So we're trying to figure out what's going on with this case. We haven't heard anything about it.
Let the judge know that nobody was there, 7 minutes after that. I haven't seen the judge yet. He postponed it.
So what I'm going to have you do is go down to this window and ask them what court we're in. I think you're probably in 3. You're all set otherwise.
Just gonna try this.
Nope, they didn't do it.
Thank you.
Weird skin sculpture. Yeah, when we were here, there was a cop, and he kept on going back and forth into the bathroom, probably doing drugs. I'm not even joking.
The last time?
Last time we were here.
I didn't even stay. I was heated.
You were heated.
I was heated.
Yeah, I would be too if I was in your position.
None of us ever heard of that before.
Of what is it again?
Like
What?
we changed the address and everything, and then
Oh,
another
yeah,
contact,
yeah.
and then they tried to call me other words.
Dude, that's how they got me for suspended license. They didn't properly notify me. I had no idea. They even got rejection letters and everything. And they suspended my license not once, not twice, 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And then they dropped the charge when I got arrested because they knew it was bullshit. They knew that I could, they messed up, so they dropped the charge. But they still got me for 2 of them. Not,
Really?
Yeah, I had to pay reinstatement fees in 2 states.
Was that the courtroom? I'm waiting for my friend when I go talk to the person. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, they $3,000 some odd dollars
Oh,
later.
jeez.
You got to get reinstated in two different states, Plus all the fines and the arrests, 2 arrests, just because they even freaking do their work. How do you fight it? You just can't. There's no fight. So what's
I arrested over $100. That would be even more heated than I was the last time.
well, I got arrested twice over it. Going 3 miles per hour over. That was the original ticket. So ridiculous. I don't know how they think they're helping people when they do that. Well, it's safe. How's that making that state healthy? Keeping them from driving and making money, making the state money. Stealing more money.
I didn't hear. Do you know if I'm recording? You don't know if I'm recording.
It's fucking idiots.
See this notice? No law. No RSA on there.
There's no RSA.
Call the cops.
I'm inquiring about this case. I have never heard anything back. I came here on May 5th, and I submitted a change of address. I now live in Medford, Mass, and I have not heard anything back about this case.
Can I borrow this?
Of course. I'm not doing anything. I'm talking to the young lady.
We don't answer questions.
Okay, recording's only allowed in the courtrooms if you have permission.
That's fine, and there's no law that prohibits us from recording out here in public. Thank you.
Yeah, it looks like this case was no pros by the prosecutor.
What is that?
No prost.
This ain't administrative.
That's no prosecution further.
Okay.
It's dropped.
Can I have a copy of that? Thank you.
Victory.
Courtroom.
Room. Right. And Supreme Court Rule 54 says we're allowed to film. Doesn't say anything of that. That's as ordered as follows. That's not what the rule says.
Yeah, that's not even a real law.
That's what is. They're trying to put out some administrative order,
right,
which is it's unconstitutional. That's why we're here. Another victory for the Constitution right here.
When they say that do you have...
Congratulations, brother.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Congrats.
Glad we followed up on this.
Yes, sir.
I had a funny feeling this case was quietly dropped. For those that don't know, this was the last picketing ticket case, active case. Brian went down there all by himself with a FAFO sign at the cul-de-sac. So there's that, no pros, they dropped it.
Yeah. By the prosecutor.
All right.
Here's a copy of the case summary. It just is clear what happened.
Thank you very much for your time.
You know what they say here? It's like, so it says no cameras or audio equipment may be used in the lobby or the public non-courtroom area of the courthouse except where the presiding judge, after consulting with the administrative judge in the appropriate office of responsible for providing security. Does this seem not like within security determines that it doesn't need
Appropriate.
Yeah, this is not inappropriate for security.
Of course it's not inappropriate. Have a good day.
Give it a try, do the same.
Take care.
Case dismissed.
As they all
Another
should
victory
be.
for the Constitution.
They all should be dismissed at this point. The state's criminal. When the state is criminal, all the cases should be dropped. They should all be dropped.
You can use this as a...
We can use that. Yeah, this can be part of the lawsuit. This is part of, it's going to be part of the lawsuit. Here we are, everybody, signing off. Signing off at the courthouse.
That's awesome. Another victory.
Yep. Oh, we should take pictures. Of what? So you have a copy of that.
Oh, of that?
Yeah.
Ooh, look at those leaves, guys. It's officially fall and the leaves are flowing around us like this.
Yeah, that's awesome. Look at that. Oh, am I? That's my new thing. I ain't even telling them. You guys figure it out. You think I'm filming?
Are you filming right now?
Is that a crime, sir?
Yeah, right? No, the Supreme Court said it's not good for security. Oh yeah, what are you guys afraid of then?
Right. My bail conditions. So we're gonna have to deal with that. Over here. Guys, we're getting us a little bit of trouble in here.
A little bit of lip.
Huh?
A little lip for recording.
Lip for recording. Back.
All right.
Yeah. Thanks. I gotta file a motion.
You want me?
My glasses. What are you here for?
Just he's found.
Filing a motion.
That's it.
You know you can't film in here now, right?
Yeah. He's trying to give me that lip again.
It's funny. It's tracking Sly Stallone's face right now on my shirt.
It was just funny. He's like, look, he's trying to tell me I can't record. Look at.
Hi, I need to file a motion.
Okay, are you recording?
I don't answer questions.
I can't have you recording.
That's fine. I understand that, but I need to file a motion. You can't deny me filing a motion.
I can.
Oh, you can? What's your name?
I'm not going to answer any more.
You're not going to answer any more
She's
questions?
denying.
Yep, I got it.
A motion.
Hi. Hi, how you doing?
I'm Krieger, badge number 3089.
Krieger, how you doing?
So you just can't film in courts, right?
We're not in court. This is a public lobby.
I know, it's still
What
secret.
law is it? Listen, I
printed it out for you.
This isn't a law.
I printed it out for you.
This
too.
is not a law.
Yes, it is.
It's right here. No, it's not. What's the law? What's the
I'm gonna have to ask you to
RSA?
leave.
Sir, I have to file a motion.
No, we can't video.
What do you? Why can't I video? Can I talk to your supervisor? Can you get a
I'm the
supervisor?
supervisor here right now.
I need you to get a supervisor, please. It's your policy.
I'm the supervisor right now.
That's yours. You have a supervisor, correct?
Yes, but he's not
Could
here
you
right
please get your
now. I'm
supervisor?
in charge of the court, sir.
Can you call the supervisor? Because I need to talk to a
Sir,
supervisor.
you can't video.
You can't, listen, I was at the New Hampshire Supreme Court filming, state police were called, they hit the panic button, and the trooper said, you're allowed to film, we can't stop you. There's no law against it.
Yeah, this is all regarding
This is
in the courtroom.
motion-
In
this
the
is
courtrooms.
In the courtrooms. Okay? So you might want to go check before you get a big lawsuit, bro. Civil rights lawsuit.
Why are you getting all upset about that?
Because you're trying to violate my First Amendment rights. And she's trying to deny me service.
That's the administrative.
I have a copy of that. I need a blank motion,
Did you read
please.
it? It's,
Yeah.
it says courtroom. It says courtrooms.
See, she's doing it properly. She's gonna give me the motion. I'm gonna conduct my business, and I'll be on my way. Okay? If you want to arrest me for filming, that's fine. I'm willing to do that.
Courtroom,
Check my YouTube.
courtroom.
Absolute defiance. This is what I do.
Why are you getting
I
angry?
nullify. I'm not angry.
You seem upset though.
Bro, do you believe in
Well,
the
'cause-
Constitution?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
So we're on the same page.
Yeah, it says courtroom in it.
Fill it out in the lobby.
That's fine.
I mean, out in the parking lot.
Out in the parking lot? Why?
Even then, like, we also don't need permission to film in the
I don't
courtroom.
need
We
permission.
all we have to do is
So
give
just-
notification that
you're
we're
doing
doing
fine.
it.
I'm not recording you, I'm not recording
Right,
anything
just have to
but
say
me
that we're
and
giving
me
him
film. I'm just
notification.
gonna fill this up.
Technically,
It's pretty easy.
it's not permission though,
Motion.
and technically, I think that and this would be argued too in court if we had
Everything
to.
gets argued in court.
But they're saying that we need to, fill out paperwork to say that we're notifying them, right? It's not permission,
It's
but
basically, I think there's a link online too where you just fill it out.
but my notification to the court here on for the future is that I have a First Amendment right. So you guys have been notified forevers that we have a constitution, and that's not enough notification to film in the courtroom.
I don't know how the judge will take that.
They have been.
The judge
Do you know which judge?
doesn't create
All
law.
of them. Everyone that I've been dealing with, you go see my.
Yeah, I've been
YouTube,
going
you'll
to-
see
I've been
it.
going to the-
I don't want you to.
Manchester Police, everybody.
I go into court without
I'm the
asking,
constitutional.
or
I'm a nullification
verification.
expert,
Or,
bro.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. So we can't have anyone recording in a public lobby.
can you show me that? Can you
No,
show me
but
that
there's
law?
no law. There's no law.
Can you
We
show
don't
me the
answer
law?
questions.
He just gave me the law. Would you like to read
no
it?
law.
Can I show her?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, here you go. Hey, here's a law. And it specifically says courtroom over and over again in there.
This is not a courtroom. You're
I know.
Exactly.
Exactly.
We're allowed to film in public.
Exactly.
It's already been determined by the New Hampshire Supreme Court.
Even the court,
and the United States Supreme Court.
But even the courtroom, I don't need permission. I just need to give you guys
I mean,
notification.
I don't know how many times we have to go over this. Right? What's the date today? 10/13. 10/13. Oh, it's the anniversary of the New Hampshire 9 arrest. You remember that? When the governor had all the 9 people arrested for saying amen? Right?
I'm curious, is this actually word for word verbatim? Because I think it was a little off. Oh no, this is not.
You guys are going to get educated today.
Okay.
Or you're getting educated. Right, boom, boom. I
Sign the same
will
Where are you pointing that camera? You're not pointing it at me.
be.
You are. You need to
You can be filmed. You guys have cameras all over pointing at you and us, and we can FOIA request those. And we can FOIA request his body camera, which he doesn't have. So, I mean, I will be protesting anywhere
I have the rules right here.
that
He gave it to me.
the governor,
I have it right here,
we
too.
do
It
our
says right
research.
here.
We know Governor Sununu. I will be protesting anywhere that Governor Sununu may be or is.
He's
Per.
not here right now.
I know that, but part of my bail conditions are I have to stay 100 feet away of where he is or may be.
It's crazy. It's
So
crazy.
the governor is per Article 22 of New Hampshire Constitution and First Amendment. Okay? Hearing requested if necessary. And that's it. So, I'd like a stamped copy of this, please, and then we can be on our way.
Is she there?
She's around.
She's around. She's talking to people, trying to figure out what law we're breaking.
Yeah.
Because they keep claiming, this is the problem, is they say there's a law when there really isn't one. Could I get stamped copies, please? You know, I'm not trying to get her on film. I'm not filming
I
her.
just need you to indicate that you're going to mail a copy or deliver a copy to the prosecutor.
Where do I do that?
Right here. So just
That one says U.S. mail.
U.S. mail, but then you
And
need
then
to put what
I
prosecutor you're
certify-
mailing it to.
Oh,
And then sign it again to certify that you're going to either mail it or hand deliver it.
I don't even know who the prosecutor is off the top of my head.
What?
I think it might be DeCroche.
Was it Newfields?
Yeah.
Yep. So that.
DeCroche.
And then just sign it again right there.
Okay, sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
Ask for like two copies. Ask for 2 copies.
Could I have 2 copies, please, so I can mail one?
And you can keep one.
Tracking it. It's got the.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
How much is
It
that?
was full. 500 for the creator package. Then this was extra. It was tracking slice to almost.
Copy for you and a copy to mail to the
Thank you so much. Have a good day. Thank you. All right, sir.
Take care, guys.
You too. Thank you so much. Have a good day, gentlemen. You got backup coming. He's putting his gloves on.
Putting
He's
gloves
ready to
on.
get hands on.
Gloves on. It's ridiculous.
Camera's the new gun.
Look, it must have been super serious. He parked in a fire zone. We gotta get there quick.
Gotta get there quick. There's two guys with cameras trying to file motion.
It's so crazy.
Got Brentwood Police, number 5.
It's a nice cruiser.
It's a nice looking piece of
Yeah, there's a Yukon, right,
oh,
Chevy?
Look, he's got this thing wide open.
He's got it wide open.
Yeah. Where it's, I can't see through the.
He's got a call for.
It's a reflection.
Parties refusing to leave. Speaking with them
Get
now.
a good shot of it.
Subjects are videotaping, and we're told to leave.
Parties refusing to leave. SHO 25 speaking with them now. Subjects are videotaping and we're told to leave.
Ridiculous.
No, what's the crime? Is there a crime? Is there a law against filming? Is there an RSA specific?
I'm just wondering what you're doing here, sir.
We're just looking at making sure you guys had your information. You didn't actually. So yeah,
Just so you know we're being audio and video.
excellent, because we want to FOIA request that. We're just conducting a brief audit, sir, and you have your computer wide open. We could read everything that's on it. So that's what we're checking on.
Are you guys leaving now?
We might be. We're still finishing our business.
Wait.
Now.
I'm gonna reverse it. Are you leaving now?
Are you leaving?
I'm not.
You're not.
Do
He's
we
not
have
leaving.
To leave? Are we breaking any laws? We were never asked to leave or trespass because we didn't break any laws, did we? No, we didn't. Did we?
I don't know. I don't know what you did.
I don't know. We didn't do anything. I don't know. Why are you here?
And I was called by 911 to respond.
911? They called.
To respond to people filming. I read the report. I saw the call. You left your thing wide open. So you failed a little bit on that. Otherwise, you're doing a great job. I mean, I don't know how you would have acted if you would have got in there while we were filming. You look like you're ready to go hands-on, bro. It's just a camera.
I'm not afraid of the camera. I'm wearing the camera.
I know you're not afraid of the camera. I'm afraid you're going to mix up the taser and the gun and accidentally shoot me. No, I'm just kidding. No, you're doing great, sir.
Yeah, hey, just to be fair, they don't actually know what the laws are in the court. So the law says that we're supposed to give notification to the court if we're going to film in the courtroom. And there's nothing that says in their laws or rules that says we can't film in the courthouse.
And
so
they have their posted thing doesn't have any RSA listed in there, isn't
yeah,
it?
it doesn't.
I've already talked to state
Like
state police
the sheriff in there handed us those rules, and I read them, and it just says courtroom, not about courthouse.
I've done this in many courts.
We don't need permission to film in a courthouse. We just have to give them notification.
Hold on a second.
In the room,
Do you know
in the
about
courtrooms.
the 9th and the 10th Amendment?
Oh, look, they're coming quick.
You know about nullification of unconstitutional laws? This is how it's done. This is how that's done. So,
look at that.
I'm a nullification expert.
Just because we were filming in the court.
We got this guy coming in hot. He was coming in hot.
Geo plates.
It's the filming police. Make sure we don't got people holding us accountable. So yeah, that's it, I guess. Big response. What's up?
They just told us to come by, check on you guys. You guys are good.
Yeah, we're good.
It's just a little while
We're on
that
the same team.
cops have to show up for cameras. You know, in this day and age.
Like that, but no, you guys are fine. You know it's not illegal, right? I know it's not illegal. So maybe if you guys could go in there
within the courthouse, there are different policies that govern them inside.
Yeah, and they handed it to us, and we read them.
It's not a
and
crime. You're not. I know. If they need to be educated that it's not illegal, and even though they've made up
because they're wasting resources
policy,
here, you know.
They have this policy, right, that they're using to keep us from filming, but it's not illegal. There's no force of law behind it. It's illegal. That's why I'm here. 9th and 10th Amendment. Nullification of unconstitutional laws happens by what? Absolute defiance. Non-compliance.
Rosa Parks like, right?
That's my YouTube channel. You can go see me.
You guys know what's up.
All these other bailiffs and court people, they just need to be educated on the Constitution, because, you know, I don't know if you know Sheriff Mack. He's downstairs. You guys know Sheriff Mack? You heard of Sheriff Mack?
Sheriff Richard Mack.
Oh, come on. So they tried to get him in Arizona to go around and confiscate people's guns. He tried to get him to confiscate people's guns and do a gun registry. He said nope, and he got a couple of the sheriffs, and they filed a federal lawsuit, and they won, right? And so we flew him, me and a couple of friends flew him out here to do a speech, and we had some of you guys sheriffs. I'm sure you may have heard. Some people showed up to the Sheriff Mack event. And you guys running for sheriff? We need some good sheriffs. We're looking for sheriffs to do it right in, huh?
Rockingham County would be your place to.
Yeah, we got one there. Yeah. All right. So yeah.
You guys are good?
We're good. Yeah, we're just chilling. Thank
you.
you. Have a great day. Appreciate it.
He's got like snakes and bullets, and they got all kinds of tattoos. That's Brentwood and an unmarked, probably Brentwood.
Back up.
Yep.
Had to get the back up in. Now it's done.
There we go, guys. That's what happens when you have a camera in the court. Cops show up. You can record, it's legal. Yep. Make sure you hold them accountable.
Yep, make sure. Don't let them tell you can't record.
That was fucking awesome, dude. That was a good one. That's gonna be good content for today.
This is more than just a camera. It's a test of courage and clarity. When courts try to hide behind fake rules and badges ignore the Bill of Rights, we're reminded that our freedoms are only as strong as our willingness to assert them. Know your rights. Document everything. And never forget, tyranny starts with silence, but liberty begins with a lens.